Hello, this is Dr. Shinneman, and I wanted to give you an overview for the LSSL 5370 course. You'll begin our course or finding our course by logging into www.shsu.edu, Sam Houston's main website, and on the campus tools, you'll drop down to Blackboard. Go ahead and notice this is how you can find your email, your MySam, SamWeb, and SHSU Online. We're going to go to the Blackboard. You should have some email credentials that you received from the university, and that's what you will use to log into any of those sites. You use the right one, not like I just did. Now, once you're online into the Blackboard system, you're going to have a view that will probably be a little bit different than mine, since yours is the student. But you'll scroll over down on the side, and it's going to show the courses that you are enrolled in. I'm going to go ahead and select my first course. And it will open up to the announcements page. That's the page I've selected for you as the student. Now you'll also notice at the top that I have a gold bar that says student preview mode is on, and that's just to allow me to be able to show you what your view will be like. Now running down the left-hand side is kind of like our table of contents. You can scroll up and down to see the different areas. The announcements and notifications pages are at the top. But I have a section that says start here first. And I really mean that. It's where I want you to start and work through all of the sections there. Then there's a section about ways we communicate, a help and a how-to section, and then some tools for the course that are universal to everyone. Now back at the top where it says start here first, you'll click on course introduction. You'll have a brief introduction from me and links to the videos. One of the videos you're watching now, and another one I will make about each of our assignments. You'll read that, and then you're also going to take care of some other information that I want you to do, like forwarding your SHSU email or adding it to your smartphone. I also want you to go to the discussion board and introduce yourself. And you're going to be watching our two videos, the one you're currently watching and the one that will overview our assignments. Then just as a reminder, if you still feel a little bit nervous about Blackboard, on that left-hand menu bar in the Help and How-To section, there is a Help for Blackboard Student Orientation. This would be a really great tool for you to go through to give you a better overview of the ins and outs of Blackboard. So after you've done the course introduction, there's the syllabus. And this is a link that will take you over to our syllabus that you can print out if you want, or you can just save it online. We have our course GPS and due dates, and this is where you'll have each of your assignments listed, the points that they are valued at, and the due date. Always at the top, I have a reminder of what the semester is from start to finish, and a reminder that we turn in everything by the last day of class, and a reminder that we do not have a final exam in this class, so nothing is due during the finals time. And then we have our overview of our assignments. Now this is a list of all of the assignments. Each one of those is a clickable link to take you to the activity that you need to participate in. I'll have another video that describes that. So please begin there in the Start Here First section. Next, we have ways we communicate. We communicate in a group discussion board. That's what all of us have access to. I like to set up one called Student to Student Discussion, and this is where you get to talk to your classmates. You'll work together, you'll ask questions, just like in the classroom, how you as a teacher or the librarian want your students to ask each other and then to go to the teacher or the professor whenever you can't find the answer that you're looking for. Same kind of rules here. I want you to get to know each other, and this is going to be a place to interact. Next, we have the Start Here, the introductions. And I've set up some group areas for you to kind of connect with people in your area. I want you to introduce yourself under the tab that's closest to where you live. the Huntsville-Houston area, the DFW area, Austin-San Antonio area, and the Corpus RGV area. And then anybody's area, if you're not close to the one of the other ones that I listed, if you'll go ahead and fill this one in. This is just to kind of help us get a sense of where we live, who we're close to, who we might connect with if we go to any maybe regional meetings or workshops in our area. The rest of the discussion boards are places for you to talk with me. We have monthly assignment questions for Dr. Shinneman. I have one set up for each month of the semester. We have graded discussions that are in here where I set up scenarios and I want you to talk one to another, getting to help each other out, start thinking like a librarian. And that goes on through each of the months that we have for this semester. Also, we communicate in my grades. After I grade your assignment, I use rubrics, and then you will be able to come over here to see what grade you got and find out what kind of comments you might have. You'll need to click it to open it up, and you'll be able to see what your grade and what my comments are. Then we also communicate through email. Now you have a lot of options here of choosing who do you want to email. Do you want to email everybody? And what that means is there are times when maybe our department chair might also be in our class, or another teacher might be learning about a class. So sometimes there's more than just the students and the professor in a class. So if you did all users, you're reaching out to others who may not even be in our class. I think for the most part, you're going to want to email all student users, every one of your co-students, the instructor users, me, or you might want to choose just one or two students if you're working in a group situation. So those are ways we communicate. The next we have help and how to. I already mentioned to you about the Blackboard student orientation. When you click it, it opens up to another area. It's almost like a tutorial where you can work through different steps and kind of learning your way around Blackboard. Really good overview for you. Then we have live binder information. All students in our class are going to make a live binder. And this live binder is what is used to house sample work throughout your career as a graduate student. And this sample work is what will build up to be your portfolio for graduation. And if you're not working on your master's, you still will build one. You're still earning the same kind of skill level that the rest of us are working on. There's a lot of helps in here and some sample binders. And let me just show you this part. You're going to use this template to make your own live binder. So when you click it, it says the access code is portfolio key. So let's see what that looks like. I'm going to spell portfolio space key and hit enter. And this opens up a template for you. And you can see for the most part, we are going to spend a lot of time on standard 4, and we work on these first two areas, element 1 and element 2. And each of these standards is tied back to our national standards that we have for library science. So you'll spend some time here, element 1 and element 2. And we do like for your examples to be set up in 2 columns like this one. A column that is for your reflection about what you're learning, and then a column where you've uploaded the evidence of your work or the samples of your work. And you'll get an idea for that later as you proceed through the course. It will take some time setting up this template, so do get started on that as soon as you can. If you get stuck with it, there's a lot of different help sections. And one of the really good help sections is back on the home page when you logged into our Blackboard. And I'll show you where that is in just a little bit. You also have a help and how to about TK20. This is a system that we use to help gather evidence again of the kind of work that we require of you as a graduate library science student. And this is used by the national group who accredits us, who determines if our program is worthy of accreditation at the national level. And we have had that accreditation for many, many decades. So this is just used to house work samples. And you'll learn more about that later too. And then finally, there's a section that says need help. And this is just taking you to SHSU's online campus where you can reach out as a current student to find out a little bit more, get some more assistance about what you're wondering about. And then at the very bottom, we have links that will take you out to the Sam Houston's Newton Grisham Library, where you will have an account. And if you are in a distance learning class, so you will be able to get access to special assistance, emailing of articles and such when you are in other classes. You probably won't need that as much in this class, but this can really come in handy as you progress through your coursework. And then a link also to the university policies. Okay, I'm going to come on back by clicking on Online Campus. We're back to our sign-in page or the home page whenever we first logged into Blackboard. And if you scroll back down, you see your courses again on the right-hand side, but you're also going to have a section on the left-hand side called My Organizations. Now, I have a lot more than you as a faculty member, but for you, you want to make sure that you're in this one, LSSL Graduate Students. This is one you'll have access to every semester, and it's a place where they keep important information that you always will want to refer back to. They're going to have a graduate seminar, which we will do with this class. You can watch it live, and you'll receive an email about it, or you can watch it once it's recorded. That's a very important one you'll want to come back to from time to time. And let me see where else. We've got our live binders down here. Here's the portfolio live binder, how to screencast. So if I click that, now I am back in my teacher mode. So let me see. Let's see if I can switch over real quick for you. So on this area, coming back to our how to screencast, we have a series of videos. How are you going to sign in and set up your account? How do you make all those tabs? You know, the 4.0 section or 3.0 section and the sub-tabs underneath it like 4.1 and 4.2. Here's some videos one of the professors made about that. And then how are you going to put your work inside there where you have your reflection on one side and you have your evidence of participation on the other side? Well, here's another video that will show you how to do that. So some very, very important videos as you get started here. Notice too, there's some great stuff down here like scholarship information. In a year or so from now, when you're ready to take your certification test, there's information. So just a great page to come back to from time to time. So thank you for your time in listening to this video. I refer back to it as often as you need. It does stay here on the YouTube website. And be sure to watch the second video that's going to review the different kinds of assignments that we have in LSSL 5370.